Hey lovers. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why are you dressed like a cow today?
These nuts.
Whoop. How's everyone doing today? I'm kind of like... There's my mum. She's got a mask on. Okay, you can't film the fridge. It's too full. Oh my God, there is so much going on here. Yeah, come over. Did you like it? I'm so happy with that. Hey lovers, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a recipe that kind of happened very randomly. One of my girlfriends is vegan and she asked me to do a vegan dinner. So I made this kind of massive spread for, do you know the word? A massive spread for about 6 of us, and there were 9 dishes, and this was one of my favorites. I'm missing a couple of the ingredients that I usually have. Instead of coconut flakes, I've got desiccated coconut. Same flavor profile, have some fun with it. It's a sriracha and coconut cauliflower. It is so yum. It is so yum, and I'm so excited about this. The only thing is though, my sister actually bought the cauliflower for me, and I feel like this is the smallest half head of cauliflower I have ever seen. So this will be now become a kind of dish for one rather than a dish to share. I've got a little rubbish bowl ready to go to do that, but first things first, prep the cauli. Getting rid of that bottom bit. Nice. The cauliflower, you just want to, usually when it's a bigger head of cauliflower, this to me is a quarter of cauliflower. Usually if it's bigger, I cut them into steaks so that you still keep that size for the cauli, but I don't have that today. So I'm just gonna cut it up roughly into this size, just so that we've got a little bit of texture. You don't want the cauliflower to fully break down when we put it in the oven. We want it to be, you know, still keep its integrity and still be absolutely delicious. All right, that goes into a mixing bowl, but first, sauces. What I usually do is 3 tablespoons of the liquid coconut oil, but seeing as this is a smaller serve, maybe I still will do it as a full serve. You know what? I'm gonna do it as a full serve. 3 tablespoons of the coconut oil. Cool. So just under a quarter cup, basically. You want some soy sauce, light soy. 2 teaspoons. Rice wine vinegar. You want about 2 teaspoons, 3 teaspoons. I don't actually remember. I'm doing this on the go, on the fly. This is what cooking is about. Everything doesn't need to be down to a T. It's all about tasting and the flavors as we're going. I've got some sriracha here, which is the best hot sauce in the world. I will not hear anything bad about it. You want 1 tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons of that. Some coconut milk. All right, let's just do 1, 2, 3. That seems about right. Giving this a nice little mix. Could have gone with a bigger bowl because I just realized now that this is not gonna work. All right, I'm gonna chuck the cauliflower in. Because we're just gonna coat this with that. From what I can see, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Paprika. Smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon. This gives it a nice, really charry barbecue flavor. Smoked paprika, heaven. All right, let's give this a little tasty taste. It needs more soy. So I just added another teaspoon in, and it also needs a little bit more coconut milk. Whoop. Made a little bit mess, that's okay, we'll wipe that down later. This is gonna get a little drizzle over this. Now you want it to be coated liberally. You want all of those flavors to go into the cauliflower and be delicious. We're gonna actually use this as a little bit of a sauce to pour over later as well. All right, we're gonna save that, reserve that for later. I'm gonna get my hands real dirty here. They're washed, so chill. We're just gonna cover the cauliflower with all of this beautifulness. That is this marinade. How's everyone doing today? I'm kind of like...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I don't think I've had enough sleep, so I'm a little bit flat. So bear with me. Hopefully the energy perks up by the end of my day. But this is absolutely delicious, so you need to give this a go. All right, gonna wash my hands. Hold up. Baking tray, baking paper, done. We'll get a pair of tongs. Small ones will do. Does anyone else do this where they overdo their baking paper? There's my mum, she's got a mask on. Okay, you can't fill in the fridge. It's too full.
Still, when am I allowed to?
Well, when we're not filming like 50 recipes. Cauliflower. Straight into the baking tray. Just kind of give it a little bit of space. They're gonna shrink as well, but you just don't want them overlapping. Gorgy. Now, as you can see, this baking tray is a little bit too big for the cauliflower, which ends up working out really well for me. Oh, I had to preheat my oven. Oven, 180, fan force, preheat it. Hey, okay, so real talk here. You know when recipes tell you to preheat your oven, does anyone actually do it? Or do you just kind of turn it on and then pop your stuff in? Because usually what I do is, if it tells me to preheat, I'm like, perfect, I'll pop it in when I turn it on. I don't wait for it to heat up. You probably should, but when you're doing stuff like cauliflower and things like that, it's all chill. All right, just gonna get the rest of this beautiful sauce and that cauli onto here. We're gonna want this to be really cooked and charry. So we're gonna, if it doesn't char, we're gonna turn it up. We're gonna turn the grill up because we want that little burny bits. All right, so we were talking about how this tray is a little bit too big, but it works out perfectly for me because it means there's room for me to make my nuts. Another piece of baking paper. Scrunch him up, pop him right next to the cauliflower. These are my cashews, they're going straight on. Spread them out a little bit, let's move that so it's not in the way of the cauliflower. I know I'm supposed to wait for things to heat up, but I cannot be bothered, so this is going right into the oven for about, I'll let you know in 30 seconds once this is done, and I'll tell you how long it actually took. So when you come back, we're gonna work on the desiccated coconut, and then there'll be probably about 2 minutes left for that guy to come out. See you soon. Okay, so the cauliflower and the cashews have been in the oven for about 12-13 minutes now. This is when you want to pull the cashews out. You want them to be a little bit toasty, but you don't want them to burn. So that's going to come out. And the great thing about the way that I did it by putting the baking paper in separately is I can just pull it out. I don't have to pull the whole tray out. That goes into a little container, ready to go. I'm just gonna, this is gonna be hot, but I love cashews. All right, as you can see, a little bit brown, not too dark, perfect. A little bit of salt on them. Nice little mix up. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna check on that cauliflower in about another 20-25 minutes. The cauliflower needs a little bit of time, so I reckon 35 to 45 minutes is the perfect amount of time, whole cooking time wise. You want it to burn a little bit. You want that cauliflower to get pretty dark and also be soft. So the cauliflower's been in the oven for 40 minutes now. It's looking perf. I just checked on it. Gonna grab it out. There's little charry bits around the sides. That's exactly what I wanted. Obviously small cauliflower, so less on the plate, but that's okay. I'm just gonna stick these right on there. See how a couple of the pieces are charred, a couple aren't. That's exactly what you want. It's softened, a little bit smoky, yum. As a little garnish, to boost that flavor of the cauliflower, what I'm gonna do is toast off in a pan, if I can find a pan. Oh my God, there is so much going on here. In a pan. Okay, this is so excessive, it's huge. Got some desiccated coconut into a pan. I'm gonna do that desiccated coconut on a high heat because I am watching it. If you're walking away from it, then have it on a medium heat so you don't have to kind of cook it so much. But what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna continually stir it while it's cooking. You want it to brown. You don't want it to be too toasty. You just want it to just brown. And as you can see, just from me talking to you then, it's already started to change color. There's little specks of brown bits already. So that's why, if it's on high heat, you're gonna have to be there, you're gonna have to stir, you're gonna have to deal with it. This will take all of a minute. So I'm there for about 40 seconds so far. We're good. So if you're looking at it now, you can see that it's quite dark. It's getting quite dark. I can turn that heat off. We don't want to toast it all the way. All right, let's come back around. It's quite dark. There's still little white bits in it. That's exactly what I want. Come and have a look. See how there's like white bits in it still? I can't stop or it'll burn. There's little specks of white in it. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna take this out because I don't want it to burn. Oh God, it's gonna pour everywhere. Toasted coconut, done. Cauliflower, done. What we're gonna do, cashews. Let's break some of these bad boys, just in your palm. Crush them, let them fall wherever they want. We've got some Thai basil. Sauce first. That sauce that we marinated that cauliflower in, spoon that on top. Yum, yum, heaven. Pinch of salt, always a pinch of salt. We got some Thai basil. I just want some of the prettier leaves. They're still all edible. Thai basil just kind of deteriorates a lot faster than other herbs, but still absolutely gorge. Let's just poke some of you guys up there. Nice little rip here and there. The coconut. Now at this point, if you want some chili, add some chili. If you don't, don't. I'm gonna layer it up. A couple more of these nuts.
These nuts.
You like that? I loved it. Smoked paprika. Just a little dust, a little dust, little dust. This is delicious. It is my coconut cauliflower. My coconut and a sriracha cauliflower, to be precise. I'm gonna taste a tiny bit. Thai basil. Oh my God, that's so yum. Oh my God, so yum. Okay, I'm having more. Can you come here for a second, please? Why are you dressed like a cow today? Did you like it? Vegan. Totally up your alley. My sister's are sometimes veggie. Sometimes she's vegetarian. She doesn't eat too much meat. I got a thumbs up from her for the dish, by the way. Do you want to do that again? Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera. Anyway, give this a go for yourself. I've messed it up a bit. It's not as pretty as it was, but it's absolutely delicious. So that's it right there. It's hot, but not too hot. The coconut there is nice and toasty and nutty. Cashews, heaven, obviously. Cauliflower, totally vegan. Freshness from the Thai basil. Let me know what you think once you've tried it. Give it a go, it's so freaking easy. Yeah, comment below, subscribe, like, do all of those things. Follow me on Insta. I want to know what else you want me to make. If there's ingredients that you want, if there's flavor profiles that you guys like. I'm having trouble speaking today. I think my mouth is dry. I don't know, but hopefully I see you guys again soon. We're gonna shoot this and see you later.